Hello, everyone. If you are new here, my name is Dan, and today I'm gonna rewatch some of my favorite scenes in anime. There has to be a time where you have watched a scene in anime and you have been absolutely mind blown, and you've definitely gone back and watched it a couple times. Like, there's got to be a time, right? Like, or is it just me? Am I just that big of a geek? Like, I don't know, a nerd. I mean, I don't know. So I believe I've only watched like a little over 20 animes, maybe 25 or so. I mean, I honestly don't remember. I mean, I've watched like a pretty good amount. Let me see. 28. I definitely have a couple more that I haven't put in here. Honestly don't mind these ratings. I'll definitely like fix them up eventually. I pretty much did those ratings like in a rush. I kind of was just throwing numbers out there. I'm sure maybe one day I'll go back and like actually process the rating and just do it all, You know what I mean. So for this video, I'm gonna do 4 of my favorite scenes, and we're just gonna pray that I don't get copyright strike because I mean that's like destined to happen to me. I mean, if it does happen, I mean I'll probably just like I'll mute the audio or something like that or cut in between. Also as well, I have watched a lot more shonen than like other types of anime, but I'm only gonna do 2 shonens, and then I'm gonna do the other 2 like not shonen. Like you get what I'm trying to say. I will also have the timestamps down below. I'm gonna leave the time in the description, and then I'm gonna put the anime. So like if you don't get spoiled, I mean I hope not. So just make sure you read the description. I mean I'll say it before I watch the video anyway. So I'm kind of excited to do this. I really love rewatching some of my favorite scenes because it just it really honestly just makes me so happy. If you guys do enjoy this video and really want to see more of these kind of reactions, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, as it would be greatly appreciated. But I am ready to jump right in. I'm ready to show you guys some of my favorite scenes. So let's go. So like right now I'm gonna black it out and then I'm gonna unblack it and I'm gonna show you what it is. But this scene is from one of my favorite shonen, which is Hunter x Hunter. Now, when you guys think of like one of the best scenes from Hunter x Hunter, let's see, what do you think? You probably think of like maybe Gon's rage in the Chimera Ant arc with Killua and what was the cat? Pito, right? Or maybe you're thinking of like Meruem versus Netero. That's probably one of the other scenes you might be thinking of. Well, guess what? It's neither of those two. So just a little story how I kind of got into Hunter x Hunter. So one of my really good friends told me to watch this anime, and my good friend is not really into anime that much, but he decided to watch Hunter x Hunter. And he said he really enjoyed it, and it was one of his favorite shows that he's ever watched. And I also heard someone else say that the show is really slow and it's really boring. So in my head, I'm like, man, I mean, should I watch Hunter x Hunter? So I gave it a shot, and I finished the show in about 2 weeks. And still till this day, out of all the shonen I've watched, it's probably still easily it's top 3, maybe honestly number 1. It's definitely close. I'll also tell you right now that the scene is not from the Chimera Ant arc. You might think it is, but it is not. So this scene is actually from York New City arc. Here it is. I don't know what it is about this scene, but it is just such a cool, like, it's a cool scene. Like, I don't know how to explain it. And I argue with this a lot with my friends. I think York New City arc is better than Chimera Ant arc. I mean, if you want to like go in the comments and scream at me, then I mean, be my guest. But that's just, I mean, people have their opinions, guys. Come on. Here's why this scene is honestly my favorite scene in the whole show. So this is the scene where Killua and Gon have been captured by the Phantom Troop, and Kurapika is pretty much in disguise as well, obviously trying to hide from them and really just kill them at the same time. We cannot forget my man though, Leorio. He really, like, honestly, I like the scene because of Leorio. Like, I don't know what it is. Just look how innocent he looks, guys. Like, he looks like he's not even just doing anything. I mean, he's got the radio, the newspaper. So it's been a while, but if I remember correctly, I believe Killua and Gon had a plan just in case this was to ever happen. And the plan was to pretty much, we're gonna get Crollo. And I honestly, if I remember correctly, I don't think this was supposed to happen. I don't think Gon and Killua were supposed to get captured, and I don't think Kurapika was supposed to take Crollo. I honestly don't remember. You guys can let me know. It's been a while since I've watched the show. Let's just dive in, man. I can watch this scene all day. My bad for the bad quality as well. I was trying to find it on YouTube, but this is all I got. This is what I love so much right here. And it's cool because he like gives like codes to Killua and Gon. And I know one of the things he says is like, ready? 7 on the dot, and this is when the lights turn off. Yeah. I love this scene so much, dude. That's right. She checks for their memories if they know Karapika. I freaking love Crollo, dude. He's such a badass, man. All right, best part, guys, right here. Yep. And then he breaks the arm. Boop. Oh, I love it. And he tried to kill her, but he couldn't kill her. And nope. Obviously, some parts are cut in this due to copyright, because we don't want to get hit with that, And then Crollo's gone, and Karapika took him. And honestly, it is really just one of my favorites, man. All right, so this one's gonna be for a shonen anime, and then we're gonna move on to the next two that aren't gonna be really shonen, kind of, if that makes sense. I'm still kind of like new to this anime world. Like, I know I started it like 2 years ago, but like there's still a lot of things I don't know. Like there's a lot of things I gotta catch up on, I just found out what freaking isekai was like 6 months ago, dude. But this one is from my favorite new gen. Now, a lot of people might disagree with me, but my favorite new gen anime is Black Clover. Now, you probably already know what this scene is gonna be, if you've watched the show, obviously. So we have the Black Bulls saving Finral. I'll never forget, man, when I was first watching this scene. I think like last summer, I would literally like stay up till 3, 4 in the morning just watching Black Clover. I finished it so fast, and I honestly just couldn't stop watching because I was getting so hooked after every episode. So if it's been a while for you, or if you just never want to watch Black Clover and want me to explain it to you, basically the character on the floor, Finral, he is fighting his brother Longris. Not really like a fight, like it's more of like a little tournament they're like competing in. And basically, Longris just loses his mind, and he decides that he's going to kill his brother. There's a whole story behind it, but I'm too lazy to explain that part. And the Black Bulls, which is the squad that Finral is on, realizes that, like, yo, Longris is about to kill Finral. Like, what is going on? And the Black Bulls take action, and they get in the mix. It gets pretty heated. I'm gonna let the scene play for itself. Ah, man. Everyone's like, oh, shoot. We got to do something. And then Charmy sends the squad flying. All right. So real quick, I can't help but just smile during this whole scene. If you see this guy not smiling and have a very serious face, you know that there's a problem. I will never ever forget this scene as long as I keep watching anime, obviously. But this is probably my favorite scene in all of anime as of right now from what I've watched. If you've watched Black Clover, you know Luck, bro. You know him. If Luck is not smiling, you know things are serious. I love when he says that. Then you got everyone getting mad. You got Vanessa. You got Gauche. I am a fake fan that I completely forgot your name. What else we got? Look, even Gordon's getting mad, man. When do you ever see Gordon get mad? Let's be real. And obviously Charmy, Charmy's the one who sent them flying. Oh, I think the girl with the blue hair is Gray. Again, man, that scene will always live in my head for the rest of my life, I hope. All right, we're trying to stick away from shonen now. This next scene, man. Again, I'll never forget where I was watching this as well. I believe it was like the week before Christmas. I was sitting down in the living room, and I was very confused with how this episode was going. I really didn't know what was going on. And then right when we got to the end, man, I finally caught on, and the tears just started flowing down my face. Till this day, this anime, out of all the ones I've watched, is easily in my top 3. And this anime is Violet Evergarden. If you haven't watched the show, man, I mean, I don't know what you're doing. There's like a little bit of action, but then there's like it's more like storytelling. I mean, it's just a depressing show. I mean, like, I can't say anything else. But episode 10 of Violet Evergarden. This is one I'll never forget as well because this is the episode I probably cried the most when watching in all of my anime that I've watched. So this little girl right here, basically Violet comes to type some letters for this girl's mom. This girl's mom is very sick and she is about to die. This girl has no clue and she's very upset because she really wants to play with her mom, be active with her, although her mom just never can because she is never feeling well. So Violet comes to write letters for this girl's mom, and she is literally writing a letter for every year when it is her birthday, this little girl, if that makes any sense. I'm bad at explaining things, but if you've watched the show, you obviously know what I'm trying to say. And it was just really a deep episode. I mean, ooh. I watched this episode and I didn't watch Violet Evergarden for the rest of the day because I was just very upset. But let's rewatch it. Let me get to a good part where I can kind of just explain everything. Oh, it's actually really early. Oh man, it's gonna make me really upset again. They're for you. I feel like I'm watching this for the first time. And then we have tea with our daughter one last time, man. I think this is the last time. And then just the transition, dude. Oh, man. Just like the way they do it so perfectly. Like they show really beautiful moments with them and then they fade away because everything's coming to an end. Her mother is she's dead. She's gone. All right. This is where I bawled my eyes out. I think when I saw her cry, I just lost it. I was like, wow. And they're playing the opening in the background too, man. And then like now it's her 10th birthday and it's like, it's just so cool. And she keeps getting older and older and she has so many letters just set for her, man. And I mean, it's just a very deep and emotional episode in a whole. Obviously I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. I think like till she like has a kid and stuff. Yeah. So she literally had a kid. I mean, it was going on for a while, man. Oh, it was a tough scene, man. I'm already getting upset, dude. All right, we're moving on to the last scene. This anime is a fairly new one. It came out last year. And when I heard it was about girls and playing in a band, I honestly did not think I was going to like it at all. But then I heard it was very funny and I like funny stuff, so I gave it a shot. Then I watched 2 episodes and I was hooked right away. Obviously, you guys probably know already. This show is Bocchi The Rock. Now, just real quick, there's this girl who has really bad social anxiety and she's really good at guitar and she kind of wants to form a band and stuff, but she's really scared. And then she meets the right group of girls and then we get a band going. Pretty much, long story short, really, honestly, that's it. Out of all the anime I've watched, this is one of the funnier ones. I think I have watched. Konosuba is honestly right on top of this one. I'm currently watching that on my channel, but Konosuba is great right now. I believe Nijika, however you say her name, is outside of like this restaurant. They all went out to eat. And Bocchi kind of just strolls upon her and says what's up. And I'm just going to let the scene play for itself because I forgot. But I'll never forget when I first watched this. I was like, oh my God. See, that right there, when she said that, put the biggest smile on my face. This is what Bocchi needs to hear. If you've watched the show, you know, because Bocchi really is obviously bad with social skills. This probably gives her a big boost. She probably feels really great about this. And I shouldn't say she probably does. She does feel really great about it. Ah, for someone with really bad social skills, I mean, like, just look at her face, dude. You could tell that meant the absolute world to her. It meant the world to me as well. Now, obviously, if you guys did look at my analyst, there's definitely a lot of, you know, better anime on there that have a lot of better moments. I wanted to like be a little different, if that makes any sense. I didn't want to put like the most popular moment that everyone knows of. So, for example, Attack on Titan spoiler coming up if you've watched the show. Levi versus the Beast Titan. Like that's a scene that absolutely was insane. It was spectacular. I kind of wanted to put scenes that a lot of people might not know, if that makes sense. This was really fun to do though, I'm not gonna lie. I just love rewatching some of my favorite moments, and not just in anime, like in all TV shows, man. Moments that I'll never forget that will probably stick with me forever. If you guys did enjoy this video and you kind of want to see more of this stuff, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, like I said before. And I hope you guys all have a great day. See you guys later. Peace.